Are you dreaming of the perfect island escape? The kind of place with world-class beaches for when you want to relax and epic adventures for when you're done relaxing? Well, welcome to the Philippines. With an archipelago of more than 7,600 islands, figuring out where to even start can be a little overwhelming. But don't you worry, I've got you covered. Forget the generic travel guides. Over the next 10 minutes, we're counting down the top 10 must-see destinations that serve up the ultimate blend of pure paradise and heart-pounding thrills. This isn't just another list. It's your blueprint for an unforgettable trip. Let's get to it. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a bit of a curveball. We're not starting at a beach, but inside a time machine. Welcome to Intramuros, the historic walled city right in the heart of Manila. Before we jet off to the islands, you have to see where so much of the Philippines story began. For a dose of relaxation, nothing beats a peaceful walk along the centuries-old walls or through the quiet courtyards of Fort Santiago and San Agustin Church. It's a serene escape from the city's beautiful chaos. But if you're itching for adventure, you can explore its cobblestone streets on a bamboo bike or even take a spooky night tour to hear the city's ghost stories. Intramuros is the perfect first stop to soak in the culture before we start chasing coastlines. Sliding in at number 9, we've got Tagaytay, the go-to Highland getaway just a quick drive from Manila. This spot is famous for two things: a cool, refreshing climate and an absolutely killer view. The main event here is the majestic tall volcano, just sitting there peacefully in the middle of a lake. Finding a cafe with a view to just sit and absorb that panorama is relaxation at its absolute finest. But if you're craving a little excitement, head over to Picnic Grove for a zipline ride that sends you flying with the volcano as your backdrop. It's the perfect mix of a chill day trip with just the right amount of adrenaline. For our number 8 spot, we're heading north to the mountains of Ifugao to see what many call the 8th wonder of the world, the Banaue rice terraces. These incredible, hand-carved terraces are thousands of years old, creating a landscape that feels both massive and deeply spiritual. The relaxation here is more of a cultural immersion. You can simply marvel at the emerald green steps cascading down the mountainside while connecting with the local communities. For the adventure, you can tackle multi-day hikes through the terraces, staying in local villages and truly losing yourself in the scenery. And for the really daring, the nearby region of Sagada offers some insane spelunking adventures in ancient cave systems. Coming in at number 7 is the island of Bohol, a place that perfectly mashes up the weird and the wonderful. Its most famous site is the Chocolate Hills, a bizarre geological formation of over 1,200 cone-shaped hills that turn a rich brown in the dry season. But the adventure doesn't stop there. Bohol is also home to the Philippine tarsier, one of the tiniest primates on the planet. Visiting the tarsier sanctuary lets you see these amazing, wide-eyed creatures in a protected, natural setting. And for relaxing after all that exploring, the white sand beaches of nearby Panglao Island, like Alona Beach, are perfect for diving or just kicking back by the shore. At number 6, we're flying over to the teardrop-shaped island of Siargao, the undisputed surfing capital of the Philippines. This place is a magnet for adventure seekers, where the world-famous Cloud 9 wave gives pros a thrill, while gentle breaks nearby are perfect for anyone just starting out. The whole vibe here is super laid-back and focused on ecotourism. But surfing is just the beginning. You can spend your days exploring the island's huge mangrove forests or finding hidden lagoons. For your dose of relaxation, island hopping tours will take you to the aptly named Naked Island, which is a pure sandbar, and the idyllic Goyam and Daku Islands for a day of swimming in turquoise water. You also have to check out the Magpapunko rock pools, which turn into natural infinity pools at low tide. All right, we're halfway through, and believe me, the destinations only get more legendary from here. If you're already picturing your island getaway and getting some real value out of this guide, do me a quick favor and smash that subscribe button below. It helps the channel out a ton and guarantees you won't miss our upcoming travel guides. Now, let's get back to the countdown. Claiming the number 5 spot is an island that really needs no introduction. Boracay. After its major rehabilitation, Boracay has made a comeback as a more sustainable and, honestly, even more beautiful paradise. It's world-famous for one thing above all else. It's stunning, for a kilometer stretch of white beach. The sand here is as fine as powder, and the water is a calm, crystal-clear blue, making it the ultimate spot for pure beach relaxation, whether you're sunbathing or just watching an epic sunset. But Boracay has a wild side. On the other side of the island, Billabong Beach is an adventure hotspot, known worldwide as a top-tier destination for kite surfing and windsurfing. And naturally, when the sun goes down, the island's vibrant nightlife comes alive. For number 4, we're taking another unique cultural detour to Vigan City in Ilocos. Stepping into this UNESCO World Heritage Site feels like you've been teleported back to 16th century Spain. The main attraction here is Calle Cristalogo, a beautifully preserved cobblestone street lined with colonial-era mansions. The best way to take it all in is with a relaxing stroll or a horse-drawn carriage ride, just soaking up the history and charm. While it's not exactly a high-adrenaline spot, the adventure in Vigan is all about cultural exploration, finding hidden courtyards, trying local food like the famous empanadas, and visiting the workshops of traditional potters. It's a one-of-a-kind stop that reveals a totally different side of the Philippines. Our number 3 destination is the most remote and, you could argue, the most unique on our list, Batanes. Tucked away at the northernmost tip of the Philippines, this archipelago is a world of its own. It's a place of dramatic, windswept landscapes where huge rolling hills crash into rugged cliffs and the deep blue sea. The ultimate relaxation here is just disconnecting from everything and finding a quiet spot on the vying rolling hills. The adventure in Batanes is in its raw, untamed nature, hiking along cliffside trails, exploring the traditional Ivat and stone houses in villages like Siargao, and biking to the iconic Bosco Lighthouse for a view you will never forget. It's a true off-the-beaten-path destination that rewards travelers with unmatched peace and breathtaking beauty. Cracking our top 2 is the island of Cebu, the ultimate all-in-one adventure hub of the Philippines. If you're an adrenaline junkie, this is your playground. The number 1 adventure here is canyoneering at Kawasan Falls, a wild journey where you scramble, swim, and cliff jump your way through stunning turquoise canyons. That final leap into the main waterfall is something you'll be talking about forever. And if that's not enough, you can pop over to Oslob to swim alongside gentle whale sharks or head to Mobile to dive into the famous Sardine Run, where you'll be engulfed by millions of shimmering fish. After all that heart-pounding action, you can unwind on the pristine beaches of Malapascua or Bantayan Island up north. Cebu really does have it all. And finally, coming in at number 1, the undisputed crown jewel of the Philippines, Palawan. I basically had to group El Nido and Coron together because picking just one is impossible. This is the place you see on postcards and screensavers, but it's even more jaw-dropping in real life. For pure relaxation, just picture yourself floating in Coron's Kayangan Lake, famous for its crystal-clear water and surrounded by towering limestone cliffs. Or imagine lounging on El Nido's Nakpan Beach, a long, palm-fringed stretch of golden sand. But Palawan is just as much about adventure. The signature experience in El Nido is kayaking through the big and small lagoons, paddling through narrow openings into hidden worlds of turquoise water. In Coron, adventure means diving into history and exploring a fleet of sunken Japanese warships from World War II. It's this perfect, unmatched blend of mind-blowing landscapes and unforgettable experiences that makes Palawan the #1 destination in the Philippines. So there you have it. From the historic streets of Intramuros to the jaw-dropping cliffs of Palawan, the Philippines offers a journey for every single type of traveler. It's a place where you can find your own slice of paradise on a quiet beach one day and be jumping off a waterfall the next. That perfect mix of chill and thrill is what makes it one of the most special places on Earth. I really hope this guide got you fired up to explore this incredible country. So, I have to ask, did I miss any of your favorite spots? Which island is at the very top of your list? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can join me on our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.